Let's see here. Just bear with me for a second. Let me just open up the minutes.
That's fine. Take your time.
So, you know what? It would probably be easier for me to do it on my phone here. 1 second.
And we can share any documents as well, Stefan, because we have it up too if there's anything that needs to be shared.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Time is 7:32. Opening the meeting for the Board of Health. First on the agenda is approval of the minutes for December 12th, 2023. Any comments?
I didn't find anything.
Nothing here. They're pretty short.
Pretty short.
Okay.
I can make a motion.
Sure.
I can make a motion in regards of the minutes from the December 12th, 2023 meeting. The Board of Health approves the minutes as written.
A second.
I can second.
Perfect. So a motion was made and seconded and vote for approval. So we'll start with Brenda.
I'll defer where I wasn't here.
Oh, you were not here. Okay. So Rachel,
Aye.
Mona,
Aye.
and I myself. So that is, what is that? 301, I think, right?
Correct.
And first on the agenda is, and only thing on the agenda, is the Conservation Commission request for comment, the determination of applicability for 295 Union Street.
Hi, everyone. So this is a Conservation Commission request. So it is an existing warehouse, and the proposed project is the construction of a chain link fence with a proposed outdoor storage area, and it is located within the 100-foot buffer zone. So you can see here on the plan, this building right here is the existing warehouse. The chain link fence with the outdoor storage space right here, and then in green is the surrounding wetlands border.
So the fence would be within the 100-foot buffer zone, Megan?
Yeah, it's really, so the outdoor storage area, it's not a building, so it's really just this fence that they're proposing. So it would be, they don't have the 100-foot buffer zones labeled on the plan, but you can see the wetlands barriers over here that would put it in that zone.
Any concerns?
No, none from the health department, just it's goes in front of the Conservation Commission to determine whether or not it's up for the Wetlands Protection Act.
Do we know if they're gonna store?
Sorry, what was the question, Brenda?
Do we know what they're gonna store in the area?
It wasn't specifically lined out in the application. However, the company they sell like building construction materials. So I'm assuming it would just be along those kind of lines.
I think that's a great question. So, I mean, I'd be concerned not knowing what will be in that area, you know, specifically if they're going to have any type of chemicals or anything hazardous.
Great.
Again, I
since it's a
can't
storage area.
Again, I can't confirm, but I think it's like more like tiles, things like that. Like if you were to like build a house, those kind of products.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get more information about like what kind of storage they're looking for to have in that area? I mean,
Yeah. Let's see. I think ultimately it's kind of the application for this one is kind of brief because it's like it goes in front of the board. It's determined whether they even have to like go in front of the board again. So it's more of like to determine whether or not they fall under the Wetlands Protection Act.
So you're
But the-
saying we just are saying they can have the fence or not? We shouldn't look at what's gonna be in the fence tonight.
Sorry, could you repeat that again, Brenda? I apologize.
So, no, it's me. So what you're saying tonight, we should only be looking at the fence, not what you're gonna store in the fence.
Yeah, it's really only been proposed to us like the chain link fence is what was kind of proposed in the application.
With the proposed outdoor storage area though, and here's the question, here's the concern, like what kind of items or things are they looking to store outdoor? And again, like Stefan's concern was like, would it be chemicals or would it be just because it's not clear, you know, in the determination.
So is this something that we actually approve? I'm assuming yes, right?
So it's not like it's like a definitive subdivision where it's like a definitive yes or no approval or denial. It's more of like the like traditional comments that you make, like the
Oh, okay.
you know, we don't condone any or we don't you know, any construction in the wetlands, things like that.
Okay, so this is not an approval. So no matter what, it doesn't. I mean, I don't mean it this way. It sounds bad, but it essentially doesn't really matter. What's more important is the comments that we make back to the Conservation Commission to, you know,
Right. So we would make our comment, and then the Conservation Commission is what they make the ultimate decision of, you know, what their you know, stipulations are and such.
Okay, so maybe we make comments to that effect, right? That we recommend that they take a look at what they're storing in the area and ensure that there's no hazardous chemicals stored in, you know, in close proximity to the wetlands.
I think that's great.
If it was hazardous material, isn't that a different permitting anyway? Wouldn't they have to apply for some sort of a permit to store hazardous materials outside?
Yeah, so we actually have the health department. We have a toxic and hazardous
Right.
Waste permit. So if they were to store hazardous materials, they've file a permit through our department. They
Right.
have to kind of show
Okay.
like what they're storing specifically and what their plans are in place if there ever was a spill, things like that. So that
Right.
would be something that we would see again through our department.
And you
Right.
have seen that?
I think it's safe to assume that it's not going to be hazardous materials. And if it is, then we'll see it again. Right?
Right.
You know,
Yeah, that
I think we just include that in the comment that if there is, you know, toxic or hazardous materials planned for storage, that they, you know, please ensure that they submit an application to the Department of Public Health.
Yep.
Okay,
Does someone want to make an official motion?
I can do it if you want. So in regards, I'm sorry, what's the address?
295 Union Street.
In regards to the determination of applicability for 295 Union Street, the board would like to reiterate their long-standing stance on, you know, not building within the 100-foot buffer zone and all the other language that comes along with that. In addition, it is recommended, or if in the event that there is plan for storage of toxic or hazardous materials, that the applicant shall ensure that an application is submitted to the Department of Public Health or Walpole Health Department.
I'll second that.
It's seconded. And was there a question, Brenda?
Nope, I feel done.
So we'll vote on, it's made in second. We'll vote and we'll start with Brenda.
Aye.
Rachel,
Aye.
Mona,
Aye.
and I myself. Motion is made and passed with a 4-0-0. Good. Anything else on the agenda, Melissa?
No new business or any other agenda items. Our next meeting will be scheduled for Tuesday, January 16th, which would be the third Tuesday of the month.
So,
Via
was
Zoom. So
was it January 16th?
January 16th, correct.
I may not make that one because it's actually my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy early birthday.
So yeah, I would say unlikely that I'll be at that one. So hopefully you'll have a quorum. If you don't, let me know.
That's fine. I'll let you know. And then I guess anyone on the call if they also know as we get closer to the date that you won't be on, just let me know. And then I'll also touch base with Rich as well.
Okay, sounds good. Any other business?
No, just closing out the meeting, that's all.
All right, so we'll vote to close the meeting. Brenda,
Aye.
Rachel,
Aye.
Mona,
Aye.
and I myself 400. We can adjourn. Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.